Since everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Harbinger League 3.0. Just doing a little bit more leveling off stream. We are currently in the Lunaris Temple, going towards Piety. Just killed Gravicius, and looking pretty good. I upgraded to a Jeffrey's Baptism, which has increased our DPS to, 1,007. That should be enough to kill Piety. I'm not very concerned. We're still running the 4-link, which is probably, gonna take us all the way into the late game. Probably not gonna get our 5 or 6 link until we get our endgame chest. So that will not be for a while. Let's just continue with the progression. And hopefully Jeffrey's Baptism can take us into, the late level 30s or even 40s. Right now I'm looking at the damage and thinking, this is pretty good. I'm satisfied with how things are going. And, as long as we can keep up this curve, we should be able to level pretty quickly. Like even Cole shouldn't be that much of an issue. Well, obviously defensively, we still need to think about that, but once we add in a little bit of life leech, we should be good. Now I added, I gotta remember, I added a dust hoe, so that when I use a flask, I deal additional chaos damage. Now, that's not crazy good, but if we were to use it with Viper Strike, that could be good. At least while leveling, I added a Lahup of All, just for damage, and then I added this little ring for a little bit of resistance. Now I think we actually have decent resistances. Yeah, 75, 62, 75, 75. Mostly due to the gold rim, I think. And we'll be using that, for, like, at least until we get into, Act 7, Act 8. Just because those resistances are so good. Okay, now I guess I really don't care about the Harbinger League. I'm just here for the EXPs. This area is level 29 and level 27. So I'm actually a little under leveled, but it's not all that severe. A classic problem that players run into is that because they're rushing so much and they're not killing that many packs, they're so under leveled that, just the gear they pick up doesn't even meet the level requirement, right? Like everything you pick up, you're too low level to use, and then you keep moving and you start, the clear speed gets slower and slower, but you're still progressing very quickly, and what ends up happening is, the gap between your level and the monster level of the zone gets bigger and bigger, which is, a real concern. So it's pretty important that you keep it's good to progress, but you gotta keep a close eye on your level relative to the zone level. If the difference is too big, first of all, you're gonna lose out on EXP, and second of all, you're not gonna be able to pick up items that you can actually use. And in that case, what you want to do is you want to start, picking up items from earlier zones and just keeping it in your inventory that you're gonna need to use later on. Now, that isn't an issue for us, simply due to the fact that we have all this gear in the stash. So, if I need anything, I can always go back, look for some leveling uniques, and be fine. Which is, honestly, on your second character, this is probably how you want to be leveling. You don't necessarily want to be spending money, but if you've been playing for, like I have, for a month already with your previous character, when you level up that second character, it's going to be a lot easier the second time around. Now, if you are leveling this character for the first time, it's your first time character, you're playing a witch, and you want to level it up as a melee witch for whatever reason, it's still not too bad. I think you can still use Sunder and just, at this point in the game, maybe just go out and buy yourself like a leveling unique of some sort. A Jeffrey's Baptism is actually pretty good. Now, you don't want to be like me where, you buy a Shiver Sting, and then you buy like a White Swing, and then every 6 levels you get a new item. You could do that if you want really fast leveling, but I would say just pick up some rares until you get yourself like a decent leveling unique, which is probably Jeffrey's Baptism if I had to guess. This should be able to take us pretty far into the late game, I want to say. Well, not late game, but pretty far into the later stages of, you know, Act 6, Act 7. Once we hit level 50, we can start using better items. And Starforge is actually at level like 70 or something like that. That's obviously, you know, after all the Kitava stuff. But maybe we can switch over to like Calm's Primacy or something like that. We'll have to see. But we're probably going to be using Sunder all the way through until we get our Starforge. Actually, no, maybe not. Because it's possible that halfway through our progression, we want to switch to, you know, our late game skill, which is Viper Strike. But at the same time, Viper Strike isn't really good until we get our Ascendancies rolling. I need to think about that part. So I thought about, you know, how I'm going to build my tree and all that. But I didn't really think about the skill progression. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, while I was just rambling, we ended up near, you know, Piety. And we should be able to take care of her relatively quickly, too. And not only that, I'm about to hit level 29, so that's good. Getting a lot of levels.
Such power wasted on a feeble imagination.
Oh my gosh, she talks so much.
I'll mourn your passing, sister.
I actually prefer for her to turn into the fire version, even though I don't have my fire resistance is maxed. The fire version of Piety, I'm quite sure does not do as much damage as the ice shot version. So this is actually more preferable.
Your work, Piety. It was you I wasn't very fond of.
Alright, so with that level, I took Blood Drinker. Now 6% life is actually a really good node. But I think it's time to start going in this direction. We're going to try to take these nodes, move over here, take the attack damage, take the life, go down here, and then take two-handed weapon damage. And really that's just to give us a little bit more physical damage as well as ailment damage. So that is the plan. Let's go this way. And then eventually I do want to come down here and take poison damage as well. Okay.
There is nothing else.
What do you have for me? Flame Blast, Ball Lightning, Race Spectre, Dark Pact. Man, I don't want any of this stuff. Like, take out Dark Pact. Let's see. I can't imagine that any of this stuff is better than what I currently have. This glove is actually better than what I currently have. Increased attack speed, cast speed, life, whereas this one is +2 life gained, 6 to 10 physical damage. Yeah, I can dig it. Okay, so let's swap these two out. And what was in here? Clarity, Spirit Offering.
Bring me back something nice, huh?
I'll roll this into a different color. I need 2 blues. Just 1 blue. Herald of Ash. Clarity. And then I'll level Spirit Offering in the back. What's here? Arcane Surge, Wither. I don't need Arcane Surge. But yeah, I'm just kind of rolling through or cycling through all of the unique items that I had collected, and that are also in the guild stash. And that's basically how we're gonna level, just whatever stuff we can find. I was about to say junk, but it's not junk because these are all actually pretty good unique items. Like Jeffrey's Baptism, it's an exceptional
Watch yourself.
leveling item, I say.
Goodbye.
So pretty. It's been pretty smooth sailing, I have to say. Now, I could think about doing the Isaro Labyrinth soon enough. But I think we actually have a little bit more time. My DPS actually dropped. I'm surprised. So increased attack speed is actually better than all this damage? Okay, well I still like this better just because it gives me a little bit more survivability, a bit more armor. +2 enemies hit by your attacks is actually... it's decent, which is kind of deceptive. But say you hit like a pack of 5 mobs, each one gets hit once, you get +10 life back. 10 life doesn't seem like much, but that's like 1%. It's pretty decent, I'd say. Okay, well, we can probably get Dominus this episode as well. And maybe even a little bit more than that. I mean, how long have we been recording for? 10 minutes only. So there's plenty of time. Not gonna do the library quest on this episode, or not on this character.
Dominus. What goes up must come
So
down.
it's pretty useless, I think. Especially since I can just go on my other character and buy all the gems I need. The only reason why you want to do the library quest is it's an optional quest, right? So the only reason why you really want to do it is so that you can unlock, you know, the gems. But once you get Lily, you get all the gems, and if we really want the gems, we can just move on to the charge dash character. So not too concerned there. This area is level 32. Let's just try and get from floor to floor. Now, if you see one of these corner rooms has mobs in it, it basically guarantees that the stairs are not there. So you just move on and check the next area. You just go from corner to corner, really. I remember people needed to know like all kinds of tricks to get, you know, to quickly get to Dominus's room. Because like there was a point in time where Dominus farming was a thing. Oh, but guys, I guess now you just kind of walk to the corner of the room. If the like map indicator indicates there's an exit, you go. Otherwise, you keep moving. That's interesting, actually. It's actually a lot easier to find the exit now, just because of the map indicator thing. For example, we know it's here. A Preceptor of God. There we go. It's pretty late into the night, actually. I don't know why I'm not going to bed, but every time I level up a new character, it's actually just so fun. I actually think it might be like the most enjoyable part of PoE. Just leveling up new characters. I know a lot of people don't think that. But if you don't do it too often, it's refreshing, especially if you've been doing maps non-stop for 2 or 3 weeks. Rolling a new character and just being weak all over again, I don't mind it. Okay, I am incredibly lost. What? I shouldn't be going that way. I should be going this way. Oh, here we go. What? Where's the exit? Oh my god, it's all the way at the bottom right? Mistakes are made. Silver coins? Can't forget about the silver coins. I'm still hoping to turn a profit from the coins. Although I think I already have, because I managed to sell a monstrous treasure as well as the Doomfletch Prism Prophecy. So that probably made back for all the coins I bought, which was only something like 40 chaos worth, which was like 120 coins or something. It wasn't too bad.
You there, a moment of your time.
No, Oriath, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in your snake oil. I'm not doing that stupid mission. Let's try it this way. I'll take that. Unique crystal scepter. her all these help pages. I find it odd that even though you've played the same character, or like you've gone through the help pages before, every time you roll a new character, you get like, or the help panels reset. Like I've already read through them once, why do I have to read through them again, you know? They're gonna need to work on that. At least the Scion doesn't show up every time. Like, thank you, you saved me. Only once. Same with Navali. But these tutorials... Oh, sorry. It's pretty late.
Master that called you here, witch?
Alright. I mean, I think I had the deeps for these guys.
I no longer need
Oh
fear.
yeah, I definitely have the
Destiny
deeps for them.
see to that.
Goodbye, crit. Ripping pepperonis.
Have you ever seen the true face of God, Exile? Shrink not from God, the light of divinity.
I don't know if I can tank that. I'm not gonna try.
The light of divinity.
Nope, I do not
Die
want.
in awe.
Alright.
This world is an
I'm
illusion.
quite sure the first stage is actually more difficult than the second one. So the fact that we survived that, it's a pretty good sign. Okay, well, admittedly I don't have a staunching flask. So if we bleed a lot, it does get a little dicey. But I do have a little bit of leech. No, my health flask is enough. This is fine.
No one will cry for you, Dominus. Not
Alright,
so.
into the aqueducts. Act 4.
Don't die.
I like how if you ignore Diala, she follows you into Act 4. I actually find that so hilarious. It's like, no, you must talk to me. So if I don't talk to her, does she like show up in town? Because if that were the case, it would be pretty hilarious. Actually, yeah, she is in Act 4. What am I talking about? Diala is there. Yo, she keeps following you. But I guess she's, you know, the main character in this act. Alright. Getting pretty decent EXP in the aqueduct. What am I now? 30? And this area is 33. As long as I'm within 3 levels, I think I'm pretty satisfied. So just gotta maintain those 3 levels. After that, once you get hit the 4 level mark, there is a calculation to it. There is a formula. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but somewhere between 3 or 4 level difference, and you start, you know, getting diminishing returns on your EXP. Or you don't get 100% of the EXP, that's what I mean to say. So you don't want to be too under-leveled, but you also don't want to be too over-leveled, right? Because being over-leveled will have the same effect. Being 4 levels under-leveled, it's like being 4 levels over-leveled. It's actually pretty insane. Actually, no, that's not exactly right, but you do face very similar punishments, I think. Like, being 4 levels over-leveled means you only get, like, you know, like 96% EXP or whatever, and I'm quite sure that's the same as being under-leveled. But obviously, when you fight higher level stuff, they do give more EXP in just in the absolute value. Right? Like a level 30 monster, it's gonna give more EXP than the level 25 monster. So, you know, a 96% EXP of a level 30 monster might still be more than a level 25 guy, but you don't get 100% of it.
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, that's not better than my leveling gear. Still not better.
May fear.
Which is to be expected. I mean, it's called leveling gear for a reason. Alright, is there anything else that I may want to equip? I mean, I got a few levels. No, doesn't look like it, which is fine.
Be careful.
I will see you again.
So next we have to go kill Vol.
How do I keep ending up in such lovely places?
I mean, we'll just try and do a beeline to him, right? Or I can try leveling here for a bit. I mean, it is dried lakes after all. And there's no such thing as merciless dried lakes anymore, so... this is really my only chance to level here. For nostalgia's sake. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I mean, I don't need to be here. I'm better than this. Oh, dried lakes. That's like so spring of 2017. Don't you know what time it is? It's like fall of 2017. God, you're like so 6 months ago. That was like my impression of like a California teenager who's like pretty into fashion, but not really, and he's simply, you know, reciting what he read on the internet. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's late into the night. I'm tired. Let's just get through this. Oh, this has to be Vol, right? Oh, this has to be the dude. Alright. I don't really want to tank his charge either. I think I dodged his slam, but like I don't know how much damage he does, and I really don't want to find out. Oh, it's not that bad.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting
Either
the
way.
better of you, doesn't it, Vol?
Let's TP out. Talk to Diala. She'll give me a golem. Wait, what? Oh. I opened the seal and I'll get a golem.
Bye-bye.
And I probably want I probably want a flame golem.
Our hopes are with you.
So that's what I'll take. And then into the mines we go. Let's try to end in the crystal veins today.
Yes, little mountain. I'm pleased to see you.
I'm
too.
still one-shotting these guys. So that's something to be happy about. Can I push you somewhere? Is there a boss? There has to be. Okay, maybe not. think I gotta kill him now. Oh, it was so close. He was right here. Damn it. Oh, you think your Sunder is better than my Sunder? Well, sorry to steal your Sunder. But I'm quite sure you just got wrecked.
Too much clatter.
Excuse me? Whoa. Double strongbox. This is actually just insane EXP. Amazing. I'm actually noticing that
You there. A moment
I've
of
been
your
seeing
time.
a lot of the masters. And I don't know if that's... Maybe it's because we've been going so fast, but I feel like every other zone there's been a Forsaken Master. And it didn't feel like that when I was leveling my first character. What's up with that? I literally feel like every other zone there's a master giving me a mission. These guys, man. Master baiters. Alright. I probably want these nodes too, but maybe not right away. So I go down here, I pick up melee damage and get attack speed. Get HP here, I get some armor and ES here. I go down to here. Man, that's quite a few levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 levels. And I pick up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 14 levels. Sure. I guess we're not getting any damage nodes for a while.
I think it likes me.
Okay. Let's go. Let's see, level 32. Dashret Spirit. There you go.
There are so many more trapped spirits in this place. I can feel them.
This area is level 35. But I'm gonna level soon. I think. Oh god, I'm not gonna die, am I?
Too much clatter.
Okay, we're good. I was a little concerned there. I don't know what it is. Ever since I changed my mouse sensitivity, my mouse keeps going into the other screen. It's not good.
Let me bend your ear for a moment.
No, no ear bending today. No, thank you.
Don't be frightened, little mountain. It'll all be over soon. Too much clatter.
Alright, so I just want to finish up. Fuck this guy, man. Let's just get to the crystal ore and be done with it. Or crystal veins. Find the waypoint and then and I can do the rest later. Oh god. This is a lot of damage. And I'm actually gonna level soon as well. That's cool.
Too much clutter.
I'm still one-shotting these guys, which is good. Okay, there's the waypoint. So let's take that and then do the Reso and Calm next time. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Soon.